Good morning and welcome to another session of Scratch. So yesterday we started with operators block category. Any doubt in whatever we covered yesterday? All functions are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So today we will be starting with random numbers. So this block pick random we have used a number of times. What pick random block will do? You can choose random numbers starting from the first number which you will provide and the maximum limit you will be entering in the last one. Okay, so pick random from 1 to 10. So it will pick any random number between the range 1 to 10, including 1 and 10. All right. So, okay. So now let's start with one activity. Mark the class attendance register. So you will be taking input from user asking, has the student come? If a student is present, then say marked presence as 1. I'll say marked presence as 0. Sorry. Okay. So start working on this activity, very small activity. Just take input from user. This is your question you will be putting when you will be giving answer. If student is present, so this part marked presence as 1 will come in say block and marked presence as 0 in else block, depending on the condition true or false. Okay, start working on this one. Is it clear what you need to do? Shaurya dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Shaurya?
Ma'am, I have little, I can't understand.
Okay, see how you will take input from user.
Ma'am,
Tell me which category you will look for, which block you will be
since
taking. Yes, very good. So just take input from user. User will give, you are user. You will give some answer to the question, this question. Depending on the that question, depending on the answer you will be providing, you will be checking that condition. And condition first, you will think, then I will tell you if still you are facing an issue. Okay. So instructions are there in front of you. Start working on this one. Very small code will be there. So just
Yes,
start. Yes.
ma'am. So, after putting the condition, we need to say marked presence as 1 if the student is present.
If student is present, this will come in your the sentence in the inverted comma.
Okay,
It
ma'am.
will come in your say block. Else, it will say the second one. Once done, please let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
we will use variable.
Okay. Now tell me, Shaurya, you tell me. We are taking input using which block? Which block you are
Ma'am,
using? Yes.
ma'am, when I receive my, sorry, ma'am, ma'am, I forgot.
Just think. You remember we created one question whenever we are creating on stage. One field will come at the bottom and we are typing
Ma'am,
answer to
I
the
know
question.
from sensing we have to
Yes,
ask.
it's sensing. It's there. See the sensing blocks category. What do you think? Where?
Ask, ma'am.
Yes, very good. So in ask, we will be writing has.
Ma'am, has the student come?
Yes, has the student come? So when you will execute this, it will ask and one field will come at the bottom so that we can give answer to this question, right? So what will be the
Yes.
answer? What answer you can give here? Has the
Ma'am,
student come? What will be the
present.
answer?
Ma'am, like,
Present and absent.
Yeah, it could be any text you can take. You can take yes or no. Yeah, you can take whatever you are taking that you need to consider in the condition, right?
yes, ma'am.
Has the student come? If you are saying yes, or you can say no. But whatever you are typing, where this will be get stored? Sure, yeah. Whatever
Ma'am,
I'm typing
it
here,
will.
yes.
Ma'am, we have to use if.
Okay, that is okay. Okay, I'm bringing if also. If then else I will be bringing. And here I will be putting condition. But my question is, I have asked this question, has the student come? And I'm typing no. Where this no text will get stored?
Ma'am, else.
Ma'am,
No. Yes,
ma'am,
dear.
ma'am, answer.
Answer.
Oh,
Just,
yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am, I've
just,
taken out that block also. I forgot.
yes. So just keep that in mind. Whenever ask is there,
Operators also.
yes. So answer. So whatever we will be typing there, that will get stored in answer. This is also a variable. Yes, this is also a variable. Now we will be creating a condition. Now, Shaurya, tell me the condition.
Ma'am, first, ma'am, we have to take forever block also. For it.
No, see, whenever we are just taking questionnaire kind of, or we are testing
Oh,
something,
yes.
yeah,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
that is not required. Generally, in games or whenever we want our script to keep on running, then we use the forever block. But here, just one on one, we are just checking condition at once.
Ma'am, we can say if answer equals to.
Yes. So this condition, hexagonal Boolean condition block we will be bringing answer here and whatever you are
Yes.
taking.
Yes
So
or present.
yes, if you're taking present absent, so just write like that. In any case, it doesn't matter. Okay, it is not case sensitive. Now we will be using say block. So if answer is present, that means marked present says
Mark.
1. Okay.
Oh,
Otherwise, that means child is absent. So no need to write two conditions. Yes. Why do no need to write two conditions? Because we can have only two values. If it will execute this block, it can return only two values, true or false, present or absent. No third value it will return. That's the reason in if then else, if one value is true, if the condition's value is true, then this block will be executed else. That means else means if that condition is false. And what will be the value of answer if condition is false?
Ma'am, absent.
Absent. So automatically this will be executed. So whenever we are having Boolean condition, we will be just taking the condition block only one time because at, on one hand this will be executed, on one hand this will be. You can do one more thing. It's not necessary that always you need to take the positive text here. You can write like this also. If answer is absent, then marked present says 0. That means if this condition is true, then this say block will be executed. Else means if this condition is false. And when this condition will be false? When answer value will be present. Okay, then it will not execute the if part. It will execute the say part. And here it will be 1.
yeah.
That means present. Clear?
Why do we have to make both of them?
No, no, not required. I was just explaining.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So, okay, now another activity. This is a flow chart. Flow chart means I am providing some some text to you, some instructions in the. I'm just providing you instructions in the form of chart. Okay, this is the start point. You will be inputting some password. Okay? Input password mean whatever you want to put, you can put. Calculate the number of characters. How you will be calculating the number of characters?
Ma'am,
You
length
know?
of word.
Sorry.
Ma'am, length of word.
Yes, I did not explain this, but let me explain this first. Okay, one second. Just see this one. Okay, say, just remove this part. Say length of apple. So when I will execute this, it will count the number of characters in the text you will be providing here. Okay, apple word has 5 letters, so your answer will be, it will return the value 5. Okay, now see this activity. You will be inputting some password. If I'm asking about inputting some password, that means which block you will be using?
Ma'am, sensing what is your name?
Ask block.
Yes.
Okay. So just create the question like that. It's not only about question. Enter the password. What is the password? Whatever you want to do, you can put text. It's up to you. You will be calculating number of characters. Whatever you are putting, that you will be storing in the answer. That will come in the answer variable. Yes.
Yes.
Then you will be calculating number of characters in that part. Okay. Whatever you have whatever you have entered. They are just taking X, but it's that is only for presentation. You can take whatever you want. Just understand what you need to do. If the number of characters, its length is less than 8, okay, that means you will display the message. You can use say block or whatever you want. I just want to see the message. Password is weak. Else, you need to display the message as password is strong. Got it? Clear? This length function is clear because you
Yeah.
will be using this function here. Okay? Now start working on this one. And I want to see this on your screen. So once done, just please share your screen. Okay?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, sure. Yeah, please ask.
Ma'am, where is the length block?
Yeah, it is in the
Oh, I
operator.
found it, ma'am.
Got it? Okay.
And ma'am, one more thing, ma'am, we have to
Yes.
put it in the ask block.
Yes. Because
Ask block.
you are taking input from the user. Computer is asking, okay, user, please enter the password. You will be entering the password in the field at the bottom. Okay. And whatever you are entering, that will get stored in the answer variable.
So ma'am, the length of anything we will write, that will be the password.
Yes, length of whatever you are writing, that you need to check. Okay, that is your password and that you need to check. So your condition is, if that particular whatever text you are entering, if that its length is less than 8, that means your password is weak. This message you need to display on the stage.
Ma'am,
Okay,
done.
all right, share your screen, Dia.
Ma'am. Ma'am, can you see it?
It's still loading. Yes. Okay, input password and wait, say length. Okay, just run it,
Yes.
execute. Yeah. Okay, but its length was less than 8 there.
No, ma'am. It was greater than 8. So it said password is.
Okay, fine. Okay, just do it vice versa.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
give, yeah, give some small value. Always check both the conditions. Means when when the condition is true, it the correct message is getting displayed, and when the condition is false, correct message is getting displayed. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
dear. Thank you.
Ma'am, it's not working.
It's not working?
Is my value right or
Okay, just type, just show me again.
ma'am, if I'm just writing
Yes,
was I
enter.
sure?
4, yes.
Ma'am, it's saying password is strong.
Password is strong. Why it is showing like this? Okay, let me see. Length of answer was 4. Your answer is less than 8. 8 is the number, right, in the condition?
Ma'am, it's it.
Then say password is weak. Yeah, it is not displaying correctly. 4 is less than 8. So this is true. This condition is true. So it should display password is weak. Just do it again.
Yes, ma'am.
First give greater than 8.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that's it. Very weirdly behaving. Let me check at my end.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
second. Ask, enter the password and wait. Control F. If your answer is greater than 8, okay, one second. If then else. If your answer is greater than 8, then say strong password, else just say weak password. So, like I'm typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's saying strong password. Again, I'm running it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not executing the else block. Strange. If answer is greater than 8.
Ma'am, I have done a
It's
different
working.
code and it's working.
It's working. Just share your
Yes.
screen.
1 minute, ma'am.
Ma'am, my if part is not working.
Yeah, I'm just checking. One second.
Ma'am, can you see?
Just a second. I did not take the length one also. Yeah, it's loading. Yes.
So ma'am, if I do like 1, 2, 3, then ma'am, password is weak.
Okay.
And ma'am, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then
Very good. Dia, just share your screen. I missed something. Good, Shaurya. I
Ma'am,
missed.
it's
I think
ma'am,
you did. No,
share.
no, no, no. Dia, I think you did not put length function in as a condition. Got it? See the condition. I got it now. See the condition.
Ma'am,
You need
if
to.
in the
Yes,
if
yes.
part, it's not
In the
there.
length function, you need to check this thing, Dia. See, length of
okay.
answer you are taking. Okay, that you will be taking in the hexagonal condition, and that you will be checking here.
Okay, ma'am.
Length of answer is greater than 8. So whenever we will be writing like this, okay, length of answer, let's say early coders, and I am entering strong password. And if I am executing again, early weak password. Okay, you got it. You were just taking, you checking the condition outside the control structure. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Working now?
Yes, ma'am, it's working.
Okay, just stop presenting now. All right, let's move ahead. So they have created this one variable here. So there are different ways to solve this problem. What they have done, they have, instead of using answer in the condition, they just created one variable, okay, just for look and feel, so that whenever user read, it's easy to understand, because in answer is a variable, so by default whatever you will be enter, it will just come inside and you are using it. But just for readability, number of characters it will display. Okay, they have created a variable and they are taking the length of that answer in that variable, and then in the condition they are checking. Okay, it's the same thing, right? All right, now let's start with Boolean operators. So Boolean operators, there are three types of Boolean operators: and, or, not. Now how they will work? Any idea regarding this? We have discussed in short also in
Yes,
previous classes.
yes, ma'am, I know.
Okay, now let me ask few things. Okay, so here, let's say if I'm taking, okay, 5 less than 8. This is my first condition. Okay, and
Okay.
my second condition is 5 less than 4. Just tell me two conditions will be there, okay, and one operator will be there. First we are checking AND operator. AND operator will come between, it will just compare the value of first condition and the value of second condition. And how it will work? If condition first value, it will return as true, and second condition value it will return as true, then your complete condition means whatever it will calculate, the answer will be true.
True.
If one value is false, it will return one as false. It could be the second one or it could be the first one, whatever it is. If this is the case, it will always return
False.
false. Okay, so there is only one case when it will return true value. And what is that case? When
When
both
both
the
are
conditions are true. And if both are false, then your value will be false only. Okay, so this is about AND operator. Now just see the first condition and tell me, is the first condition true?
yes,
Will,
ma'am.
will it return value true?
Yes,
So this
ma'am.
is true. Shaurya, what about second condition? What it will return? True or false? Is 5 less than 4? Shaurya, is 5 less than 4?
No, ma'am.
So this will return false. So
Yes.
if one is true and second is false, so your answer will be what?
False.
False. Okay. So this is about AND operator. So in the condition, whenever AND or not, Boolean operators, we call, why we call them Boolean operators? Again, Boolean word is there. Why? Because it will give only two values. It will return only two values, either true or
Or
false.
false.
And why we use Boolean operators? We use Boolean operators to compare two conditions. Okay? You will be having two
With
conditions for first two. Okay? Third one is not to. I will come on that. First see this one. Okay? Now, okay, now let's see the OR part. Now what will happen in the OR one? I will not remove this. Just see. Okay. When we will talk about this or, okay, even if, even if one condition is true, it will give you the true value. Okay. It will give you the true value. So if we will consider this one, when first is true, second is true, your value will be true only. Okay, value will be true only. If one is true, second is false, then also it will give you true. True again, but if both the condition are false, then it will give you false. So it works opposite to as if you will compare this with and will give you true value if both the condition will return true value. Otherwise, it will return false. But in OR operator, it will give you false only if both the conditions will return false. Otherwise, if even if a single condition will return true value, it will give you true. Okay. So in this case, the value will be true. Okay. Because one condition is true, one condition is false, so it will return true value. Now let's talk about not. Not or and any condition. Now let's talk about 5 less than 8. What it will return? True or false?
True.
True. Now I am just putting not before true. Then what will be the value? If not true, then if something is not true, then what is the value?
False.
Yes. So not true means if the comparison is false, then it will it is true. Are you getting me? If the condition is false, then it will give true. Why it will give true? Because see here, it is true if the comparison is false. Why? Because we are putting not before the condition, before the value. And that means we are just reversing it back. Okay. Now we will be seeing the examples that will be more clear. All right. Now just do this one. Try these values. Okay. Take two, create two variables. Just give them number one, number two, or whatever you want. Okay. Make two variables. Num1 and my second variable is num2. Okay. So these are my two variables. Set their value. Just take pick random. So we want that it should pick random values from the range 1 to 10. So whatever it will pick in range 1 to 10, that value, that number will get stored in variable num1. Okay. So you can just look here also. If you just display that these variables on the monitor by clicking on the check button just next to the variable you created. Okay. Just check this thing. I'm clicking on flag. So first value, okay, I did not choose number 2 here. Sorry. So first, randomly it generates the value 3 and 3 will get stored in number 1 and second 5 value gets generated randomly and 5 gets stored in variable num2. Okay, so variable initialization has been done. Now what we need to do, we will be checking first AND operator. Okay, so bring your if block, only if block, go to operators block category. These are our three Boolean operator blocks. Okay, and, or, and, not. Okay, now what we will be checking, let's say just first, just okay, randomly it will be generating. So let's see how it will work. If num1 and which other operator you will be bringing? for first condition.
Ma'am, greater than.
And what we call these operators? We did this,
Ma'am, the greater than one.
yeah, greater than, equal to, greater than, equal to, less than. Yesterday we did in the class, we call them relational operators. What we call them?
Relation.
Relational operators. Okay. All right. So now let's bring, keep it on your coding area instead of dragging again and again. All right. So now let's bring this also. Okay. If your number one, whatever value is getting generated is less than 5, less than 8 or less than 5, whatever we can check. We can check in different ways. Okay. We carefully you need to bring it inside. Okay. All right. And your second condition, num2 is, let's say, greater than 2. Okay. Anything you can check. You can take any number and we will be putting here and say. Okay. Now, if your number one is if generated, see here number, what is number one? Variable 1. And what is number 2? 10. Okay, do one thing, just carefully bring this condition outside and let's bring if then else. That will be more clear. Let's bring that one and just carefully drag and put this condition inside. Say both conditions return value true. Okay, if first condition will return true, second condition also return true, then only it will execute this say block. Are you getting me? Why? Because we are using AND operator. Otherwise, even if one condition is false, then we can say one condition is not true. Okay, now let's try. See, one condition is getting satisfied here. Your num1, 7 is less than 8. No, this will return false. Num2, it will just include it. And okay, here both the conditions are false. So again, it will execute the else part. Now let's see. Let's see. Okay, now see this one. In num1, the value is 2. 2 is less than 8. So first condition is true. What is my second condition? Num2 greater than 2. Yes, 5 is getting stored in num2 and 5 is greater than 2. Both the values are returning value true. That's why it will execute the say block. Both conditions return value true. Okay? Clear this end part?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure you're clear? If any doubt is there, please ask me.
No, ma'am.
Means it's not clear or it is clear?
No, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, good. All right, now let's check for or. Okay, so just bring it here. Same thing you can check here. If even if one condition will be true, then it will execute this say block. One condition is true. And when it will execute the else part, tell me. When it will execute the else part.
The both the conditions are false.
Yes. So we can display both the conditions are false. So let's check it out. One condition is true, one condition is true, both the conditions are false. When for condition 1 also written false, condition 2 also written false, then it will execute the else part. Okay, now let's see the not one. Now just take it out. and bring the not operator block, and let's take here we will be checking only one variable. You can take any one. So just I will be removing num2 from my stage. Okay. Now when I will be executing this, first let's see what will come. In value is 2. Now just first see this condition. 2 is getting stored in num1 variable. So is this condition, first tell me this condition, what will be the value of this condition? Is 2 less than 8?
Yes, ma'am.
2 is less than 8. So this condition will return true. But if I will put it inside this not operator block, not true means,
False.
so that means if the value is false, then it will say value is, one second. Okay, let's keep it simple. Okay, let's try this only. Value is true and value is false. Let's first check this one. 1 second here. Okay, now see. Num1 is 6. 6 less than 8. Is this true?
Yes, ma'am.
But not true means false. And whenever the condition will give you false, if will be executed or else will be executed. See, whenever the whole condition, this condition will give you false, then if part will be executed or else part will be executed.
Ma'am, if part.
Wrong. If part will always be executed when this condition will be true. Okay.
Okay.
If this condition will be false, then say part will be executed. Okay. That's how not operator block will work. It's totally opposite as and or worked. Okay. Now see. Let's try another thing. Okay, let me try. Let me see if some other value is coming. Okay, oh, it was there. Yeah, now see. Num1 has 9 value. Okay, is 9 less than 8? Is 9 less than 8? False. Now I am putting this in not operator. Okay, now let's remove this not operator. I am simply putting if num1 less than 8. Is 9 less than 8? No. So this condition is true. It will execute this part, if part. So just keep that in mind whenever you are using whatever condition you are using. Okay. If condition is true, it will execute the if part. If condition is false, it will execute the else part. Now I am just putting inside this not. Now 9 is less than 8. This is false, but not false will give you what value? Not false means Shaurya.
Ma'am,
Okay, first Shaurya, tell me what is the value of what value this condition will return. Tell me the value of num1 variable. See
ma'am,
the
true.
no, just see the stage. Value is there now for num1.
Yes,
What is
ma'am. Ma'am, it is false. Sorry.
9 less than 8 will give you false. If I will just put it here, not false means if something is not false, then that means
Ma'am, it's
Shaurya. If something is not false, then that means that is
true.
true. Very good. Now the whole condition has returned the value true. And if the condition returns value true, then it will execute the if part. Okay? If condition will return the value false, then it will execute the else part. Is this thing clear or shall I repeat again?
Clear.
Clear, Dia?
Clear, ma'am. Ma'am,
Uh,
I had a doubt that when is this block used?
when we will be using these blocks?
This one, not.
It depends, Dia, the program we are writing. Currently, we are just learning all the blocks, the functionality of
Ma'am,
the
can
block
I go
one by
get
one.
my water bottle?
Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, please. Okay. So generally, these are about mathematical operators we are using. Okay,
Okay.
logical operators, and what we call them? What we call these blocks?
Ma'am, logical operator.
Logical or Boolean. Generally, in mathematics, you will use the term logical operators, but here we can say them Boolean operators as well. And what is the reason? Because it returns you only two value, either true or false. Clear? So in logical operators, it will compare. We can use them to combine condition to check different two conditions, and it for AND operator, it will give you value. It will return you value true if both the conditions will return value true, and in OR operator, it will return value true even either if one condition will give you value true. Okay, even if one condition. In not, then if the comparison is false, then it will return the value true. It will execute the if part. All right. Okay. So once let him come, then I will be asking few questions here.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you there, Shaurya? Are you back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So now another activity. A is my variable and I have initialized the value of A as 5. Okay. Value of variable A is 5. Now see the first expression. A less than 15 or A equal to 15. What value it will return? True or false?
Uh, uh,
Ma'am, false. No, ma'am, true.
ma'am, it will be true.
Good. It will return true. Why? Because the first condition is 5 less than 15. That is correct. So if in OR operator, if our first condition is correct, we don't bother. We will not, even if we will not check the second condition, that is, we are good with that. Why? Because it will return true only, even if one condition is true. Now see the second one.
Ma'am, it will be false.
It will be false. Why?
Ma'am, because it's and both the conditions need to be true.
Yes. First condition is giving value true or not,
Yes, ma'am.
and second is not giving true because 5 is not equal to 50. Now check the third one.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the third one.
Okay, but we discussed the not one. Why you didn't say? You
Uh,
didn't understand? Just see. You will be putting not operator in the end. First check the condition. Just tell me the value of condition, only condition. A less than 15. Is
ma'am,
this true or
yes,
false?
it's true.
True. If something is not true, now put the not operator. Not
Okay,
true means,
false,
so what value it will give?
false.
Now see the fourth one. Shaurya, clear the third one?
Yes.
How we are getting false there? Okay. Check the fourth one.
Ma'am, it's true.
Yeah, because it's a simple condition. A less than 15. So we will be putting 5 value instead of A, and we will be checking is 5 less than 15? Yes. So value will be true. Okay. All right. So Let's move ahead. All right. So we are done with the logical operators. Now let's start with string operations. Whenever we are talking about string, whenever this word will come string, that means we are talking about text. Okay? We are talking about text. So if we have to work with text strings, then we will be using string operators. Okay? Now let's see the first one. First one is join. As its name suggests, it will simply join the text you will be putting here. And these we can't use them as condition. Why? See the shape? The shape is round, so they can be part of your conditional blocks, your hexagonal Boolean blocks, but independently, individually, they will not act as a condition block. Okay? Now see this. Let's remove this. And so what this block will do? It will concatenate the first text and second string. Concatenation means just join two texts together and display on the stage. So if we will execute this, apple, banana. Now carefully see, just put the cursor after apple and see one space is there. Can you see one space is there after
Yes.
apple? So that's why this space is coming in between because they have already provided one space at the end of the first string. If let's say if I have removed this space, then no space will come in between. Okay? All right. So this is about join. Clear the join one? So it joins or concatenates two strings. Concatenate means just joining them together. Now let's see the second one. Letter 1 of apple. What it will do? Whatever text you will provide here. Let's say we are providing scratcher and letter 1 of scratcher. So it will display first letter from the word scratcher, which is S. Let's say if I want to see the third letter, so it will display you the third letter, which is R. 1, 2, 3. Third letter is R in the word scratcher, so it will display that letter. Okay, letter it will display, not any number index. Okay, so this is about letter. Now length we have seen, it will just count the number of characters in your text string and it will display the number. So see the difference between these two. It will always return number value. Okay, why? Because it whatever text string you will provide here, it will simply count the number of letters in that string and it will display that on your stage. But in letter, so it will give you the particular letter at this place at the third position. Clear? Both the blocks? Just try it at your end first.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, instead of three number, if we put in words, will it work?
If
If
in this one, okay, let me show you. It's a text string. Okay. It will take number value also and string also. So you can just let's try some special character as well. Okay. Letters as well. And then let's check. So whatever it in text string, whatever you will put, it's not like you have to put special character or number. It's a text string. Any data is you can enter here. Okay. Its function is just to pick that letter, pick that character, or pick that number, whatever is there on that particular position. It will just retrieve that. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
And the third one is it will say, it will check if apple contains this word A, It will give true or false. Yes, apple word contains letter A. Let me see if I will put S, then it will give you false. Why? Because S letter is not there in word. We can give series of characters also. Let's say I am just typing APP, but they should come together. If they are not coming together, it will return false. See, APP, yes, APP is there. Now just check PLE. PLE is also coming together in the end. It will give value true. Now A is also there and E is also there, but I am just giving like this AE. So it will return false because AE altogether is not coming in the word apple. Any doubt in these three blocks? Please let me know. Just try this at your end. So apple contains A. It checks to see if the string contains the specified value or substring. Substring means whenever we are taking just this is your string. Apple is your string. We are checking one part of the string. Let's APP. So we will call it substring means part of our main string and we will call it substring. Okay. So whenever we are taking some part of any string, we call it substring. Okay. Please tell me if any of this block is not clear to you. Join, letter, length of apple or apple contains A. Shaurya Diya, kindly acknowledge.
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat?
Any of these blocks, if it is not clear to you, please ask.
Clear, ma'am.
Shaurya?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, one last thing. We can use the join block to join text and variable. So, let's say if you want to, it's not like that you can only display or text only or string only. You can join variable as well. So, let's say if join is there and if set name to scratch or whatever you can set here, just take my variable only, my variable to scratcher. Now it's not like that in join you need to join only two strings. We can make use of variable also. Like if I'll write as I am a, I have given space here. So that the second word when it will concatenate with the first text, then it will add one space in between. So it will display I am a scratcher. So my variable has value stored as scratcher. It will just take that value, put it here and join it with the text I am a. So your complete text it will display as I am a scratcher. Clear this part? So we can it's not like we can only join two strings. We can use the join block to join text as well as variable. Okay? All right. Now, one homework for you. You will be picking one raindrop. You will be showing rainfall. Okay. You will be completing this work. You have whole week, and whenever you will be completed, just share the link with me. Okay. So what you need to do? You can go to Paint Editor. You can create a raindrop there, or what you can do, you can simply Google it. Just take a pic of raindrop, okay, upload it in the Paint Editor. Clear? So raindrop is your sprite which you will be creating. You can draw it in the Paint Editor or you can upload it to your upload it and use it in your program. How you will be doing? I'm just giving you one hint. You will be see you will be just picking okay where the raindrop will appear on the stage, on the top or on the bottom. I want it to appear on the top.
Top.
Okay, on the top do I need to take random value for y, or we can take one constant value for y? I want my raindrop to appear. Like, let's say if I have something, let me show you here. Just consider this as your raindrop, okay? I want my raindrop to appear in this line only. In this line anywhere. Horizontally anywhere. But not here. On this line. It could come here, it could come here, here or here. What will be the value of xy coordinate? How I will be setting that? Tell me quickly. Okay, let's do one thing. This is very important to pick xy coordinate. If this is not clear, I will take this in the next class. So next class we will be starting with this program, and then we are done with the operator blocks category, and in the next class we will be starting a second block category, which is variables. Okay, let's take this in the next class. All right. Okay, so now I'm sharing the quizzes link with you. But you have time, just think about this, okay? Think about this, that whenever you are creating game or whatever you are doing, it's in each and every program, generally we have to you take XY coordinates, right? So just think, I want whatever sprite is there, I want my value here. So what will be the XY coordinate for this sprite? Okay, just think about this. I will be asking in the next class. Copy link, and the link is there in the chat box. Kindly enter the quiz. Please make it fast. I have another class also at 10. Okay. Okay, let me come there. Okay, I'm starting the quiz. Good luck, guys.
Then, ma'am.
Okay. Congratulations, Sia. Great attempt by Shaurya. Let's review questions quickly. Okay, in the first one. Okay, here space is there. So this was default one. I just picked the default one. So whenever space is there, underscore will not come. We haven't put anything in the first string or second string where underscore is there. Okay, so we can't put anything automatically. It will not display anything automatically. Whatever the text is there, it will just display that text as is on the stage. Okay, so first option is correct. This is correctly answered by both of you. This two in this one. Apple contains ban. Does apple contains ban?
No, ma'am.
So it will give you false. So it will not display anything. See, this is a question mark. This is condition. Whenever hexagonal block is there, whenever that condition is there, answer will be only true, false, nothing else. So this condition is false. So it will return the value as false. What type of value will this block give you? It will display text message. It will display apple banana text on the stage, not true false, because this is not Boolean condition. It is in round shape. It will just display, concatenate and display the text on the stage. Now this is condition. Okay, this is correctly answered by both of you. Okay. This will not give true or false. What it will they? It will give you character, and character at which position? Fourth position. At fourth position, the character is L, so it will display the character value. Okay. What type of value will this block give you? It will give you number. Correctly answered by both of you. This also very good. Okay. Again, this is a condition. Now, app contains apple. See, it will check the second text in the first text. Apple is not coming in app. So it will give you false. Okay. Now see this one. Length of apple. First it will calculate the length of apple. Length of apple will come as 5. Now it will, what it will do? It will take letter 5 of apple. What is letter 5 of apple? What is letter 5 of apple? What is there at fifth position in the string apple?
E.
E. So it will give you E here. Okay. Now what we are joining? We are joining apple with length of apple. So apple will come, and what is length of apple? 5. So it will display apple 5. So second option is the correct answer. It will not give error because you can join anything together. Even if you will enter special character here, it will just join that too. Okay? All right. Now letter 1 of length of apple. What is length of apple? Length of apple is 5. And what is now my string is 5. Okay? My string is 5. And what we are taking? First letter of string. First letter is 5 only. Okay? So it will give you value 5. Okay? Whenever we will get time, we will be playing this one quiz again. Okay? Now see. Letter third letter of this string. What is the first letter? 1. What is the second letter? Space. Second letter is space in between. Third letter is 3. So it will give you 3 here. Okay. And last one is, this apple contains length of apple. Length of apple is 5, and apple 5 contains 5. Yes. So it will give you value 2. Okay. All right. So that's all for today. I'll meet you next week. Okay. Just keep practicing. Okay. Bye. Take care.